Now I know many of you are addicted to the wild designs that TJ Schwarz comes up with, like the Overland Sport right here, USA made, Magna Cut steel, and is one of my favorite compact EDC fixed blades of all time. Super awesome, done a few videos on this. I'll try and link it below. But you know, it's made in a small shop with excellent quality control and fit and finish in batch form up in Idaho. So this is over $200 to score yourself a little blade like this. And for some people, that's just not super cost effective. So lately I've been getting a lot of questions. Hey, I really connect with that really interesting design. Is there a way that I can get a more cost effective TJ Schwarz design? Well, there are actually a few. TJ has partnered over the years with CRKT on a few designs, and recently he partnered with them on the CRKT Straight, the Straight. And it definitely has some of those similar vibes and feel to what the Overland Sport and Overland Series brings to the table. And it has some really cool, distinct features that I really connect with. And I believe there were a few things that they cut corners on that don't make me super stoked. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Aaron. This is Gideonstactical. Let's go ahead and have some fun. Now, from the get-go, outside of the design, which is unique and will definitely you'll either connect with it or you don't. A lot of TJ's designs, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it, like right from the get-go. So if you are seeing this, you're like, this is kind of cool and kind of different. The other aspect versus the visual part is that it's slim, it's ultra slicey, and it comes in at 1.6 ounces. So it is compact, slim, slicey, but I get full real estate with my large size hands. My pinky does not want to come off. I have full grip on that blade, and I can really bear down if I need to and really work the tool. That is rare with a sub 2 ounce blade, and the cutting edge is 2.6 inches, full flat grind, 0.09 stock thickness with a Warncliffe design. I mean, so it is a scalpelesque in its surgical performance. If you are a surgeon or you know a surgeon and you're wanting to gift them an EDC knife, this might be right up their alley because of the precision that this tool brings to the table. That with D2 steel, which is nice because that's an upgrade, shockingly, compared to a lot of CRKT designs over the years. It's nice to see them finally getting away from like Gerber level, 7CR, 8CR, some 440s and stuff like that. It's really good to see them start moving in that direction. So D2, when executed properly on a decent value, no problem to me. And that is exactly what this has. It performs well. It does exactly what I want it to do. Now, the fact that it's so compact and slim and just tiny, you can store this away in your pocket, even in your fifth coin pocket if you want to. No one will even know it's there. And it's a great kind of like gentleman folder, go to the office with, whatever you would want to do with that. Now, the next attribute outside of performance that connected with me is that we have G10 with a nice little cutout on one side and then stainless steel frame on the other. And you can disengage that, closes. It's got a good detent, sucks the tip in, it's not going to come out. All of those attributes, you'll either like frame locks or you don't. I'm kind of meh, one way or the other. Not my favorite lock in the world, but this one seems to function well, go right exactly where I want it, has not had any sort of over traveling issues, and I get pretty solid lockup. Now, there's some little aspects I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I paid $55 for this. Is it really going to be worth it? Okay, so the first part is the pocket clip. They did a good job executing that. The screws are recessed, it's flush, it's got good tension, and it's going to hold on tight. This side, great. The fact that they didn't give you any, for lefties, sorry. I'm always looking out for you lefties. I always appreciate and prefer ambi designs a little bit. Now, I can still over travel that if I really work on it. So it would have been better to have a plate. There's no plate there. So, if you have experienced over travel issues before outward with your liner, or excuse me, with your frame locks, and you don't like that, does not have that. So it would have been nice to have a little base plate, something just to give it like a little bit of something to keep it from going. I think that would have been a nice little touch. $55, maybe not for that value. Now, the kind of more glaring issue that I'm like, oh man, can you see that in there? Teflon, nylon, whatever, washers in there. Now, I am actually a bronze washer guy. If I have a choice between ball bearings, nylon, like all the different options that are out there, I prefer bronze washers. So they're durable, they're pretty smooth, and they really work. Ball bearings would be my runner-up, and then it starts to kind of go downhill from there. Nylon, Teflon, all that stuff. I'm like, why? Why are we doing that? It's not necessary. And so I wish that they had put bronze washers on this blade. That I think would have been really cool to see, been a little touch. Nylon makes it feel cheap, or Teflon, whatever it is. Nylon or Teflon makes it feel cheap. Now the action isn't bad. I mean, I can flick it without flicking my wrist with that thumb stud. It really launches the blade. The thumb studs are out of the way of the blade for resharpening purposes, so that's nice. So, I mean, it's not terrible, and I don't really notice it, but it's just, when you see that, and if you're into knives, you know, okay, that was a cost-cutting measure, and why didn't they just throw bronze on there for 5 cents more a blade and charge us 5 cents more? You know, I mean, so that's a little bit of a downer. Now, full disclosure, I have a great relationship with TJ. I've paired up with him to help with the design of one of his blades before, but that doesn't mean that everything, you know, the design may work, but maybe the company that is executing it, you know, isn't awesome all the time. And so I think that in concept, before I run in a competitive option for you to really heavily consider, if you really like TJ's designs, there are some other CRKTs that are also out there that are even more similar. I think there is actually an Overland folder that CRKT makes. If I reviewed that, I may have reviewed that a long time ago. I'll throw that up there. But anyway, if you like something that still gives you 4-finger real estate, but you can still actually use it, and it's super lightweight. Now, if we're looking at size, and we're talking about the size, and you're like, I don't really care, you know, who designs it as long as it functions. That's why I have here the CIVIV BANTER, and I believe, this is the Baby BANTER 2 model, and this model is going to be significantly more. You know, it's going to be about $80 currently, but it has Nitro V steel, preferred over D2, has a crossbar lock, preferred over a frame lock. It's going to have contoured micarta or G10 options. Delicious, feels great. Really, 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 really great. I have full choke up foregrip when I use the choil. That feels great in my large size hands as well. 3 1/4 span. Ambi, as we talked about, with a base plate pocket clip. Good pocket clip, 0 complaints there. It is going to run on ball bearings. So again, preferred over Teflon. And it's just going to be a faster, funner overall blade in that regard. Now, it's not quite as light or heavy and thin. This is slimmer and lighter by just a bit. But that is something to note. I mean, you're going to pay for it $25 more, but is this $25 more a knife? Like in the quality? Not necessarily in design, but I'm saying in quality. Yeah, it is. I mean, there's no way around that. So if you're looking at it, and that has, I think, 2.3-inch cutting edge, again, 2.6. So it's just an option I wanted to run in there when you're looking at size and when you're really weighing the cost of things. What connects with you? Sometimes it's the design, sometimes it's the materials, and sometimes it's got to be both. So I just want to run that in there for some food for thought. I think it is definitely, let me put it this way. You can tell, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And TJ is my friend, and I've partnered with him on design stuff. So, I mean, just being real, it is, as always, in every video I do. It's okay, and if it really checks the boxes for you, great. It's missing some attributes for me. If you were to throw both of these down, and you're like, you have to carry a mini blade today, I'm going to grab the BANTER. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. But that's me and my mileage. Leave a comment below if you own this particular model. Did this scratch the itch for you? Did this check the box? Maybe check out, if you are on a budget, some of the other folders that TJ offers through CRKT, like meaning his design, CRKT makes it. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you hanging with me today. Check out the other videos. Subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, always remember to stay equipped, stay prepared. I'll see you out there.